seen him at 240 Lounge. She's also been at Flabby at the Abbey. Please welcome Justin Blomquist.
Thank you all so much for having me. It's so nice to be here. Whoa! Oh, I broke it. All right, there we are. Are there any couples in the house tonight? Yeah, couple? Are you in love? Yeah, you like to think so. It's always so, it's a magical moment when that person you're with first tells you they love you. Because it can be kind of satisfying, almost like, you know, oh, that person I care about so much also loves me so much. Or else it can be terrifying because, oh my God, that girl I just slept with told me she loved me. Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. But it's important, I think, for everyone to have, well, I skipped a joke there. I will say, if the first time someone says, I love you, is after you've just had amazing sex, they don't really love you. They just love whatever you did that made them come that hard. And it's important to have good sex, you know? It's my philosophy that everyone deserves a good orgasm now and again. It's a philosophy that I kind of came up with when I had my first job out of college, which was working in a sex shop. Yes, we sold things, you know, like dildos and anal beads. We even sold this thing, it was a rubber fist. Well, we never actually sold it, but every day someone would come in and see it and just give this astounding, oh my God. Does anyone ever actually buy one of these things? No, they don't. You see how the packaging looks like it's from 1985? That's because it is. It was called the Fist of Fury, which doesn't sound like anything you'd want anywhere near any of your orifices. It sounds more like a kung fu movie. Coming this summer, Jet Li. He thought his dong could satisfy any woman until he met her. Then he had to break out the Fist of Fury. Coming this June. But so this place I worked at was geared more towards women and couples. Like, men would come in, but they only were interested in finding the condom and the lubes. So fuck them. But I really liked helping women and couples find that thing that, you know, just push their buttons. And so I had it was a married couple, and they were looking at anal toys. Which, if a middle-aged couple is looking at anal toys, it means one thing. The man is tired of your sad sack of a vagina, and he's exploring new options. And usually, like, the guy's all for it, and the woman's usually kind of reluctant. But in this particular situation, she was all about it. I'm showing her, like, the beads and the plugs and the vibrators, and she's like, yeah, stick that in my brown eye! And so I didn't have to sell her on anything. But I figured, I'm a good salesman, I'll try and sell the guy on something. So I say to him, hey, you know, men can benefit from anal stimulation even more so than women, because we have that prostate. It's kind of like the male equivalent of a G-spot. And as soon as I say this, he gives me this dirty fucking look. Like he's staring me down like he just walked in on me fucking his dead grandma. And I can see this testosterone bubbling up behind his eyeballs. Like he has to say something quick to validate his masculinity. And he says to me, hey, you know, sticking something in your ass is gay. No, it's not. Okay, if what you're sticking up your ass is a dude's dick, then that's a little gay. But otherwise, no, it's kind of normal. I mean, would you consider an anal thermometer gay? No. I was raised Catholic, and Catholicism says that it's a sin. Yes, Catholicism. Religion jokes are great. Catholicism says it's a sin to spill your seed, which is a great excuse to use when you really don't want to wear a condom. I'm so sorry, baby. I can't. It's against my religion. It has nothing to do with the fact that it feels way better without one. Am I right? Okay. Apparently I'm the only one who feels that way. But I will say, because there are these crazy, like, uber Christians who are, you know, still trying to preach this stuff, but the world's so overpopulated that we need to have some kind of birth control. So if you are one of these crazy Christians who believes we shouldn't be using birth control and condoms, then please, guys, don't come inside a woman's vagina. Do the right thing and come on her face. Because if porn has taught me anything, women really like that. Oh, what was I? There are so many kind of weird fetishes out there these days. You know, you got people into pegging and rubber clothing and these BDSM master-slave relationships, you know, like 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit. And I had this friend of mine who was in that kind of relationship. She told me how she liked to be tied up by her boyfriend. But I thought it was kind of weird because they're from different races that at one time or another were actually masters and slaves to one another. And I wonder, like, is there even a kink where that's like a thing? Like, do people dress in Civil War garb and sit by the fire and go, "Missy, make me a mint julep"? "Oh, yes, master." Or, you know, "Okay, baby, now remember the safe word is Toby. Now, what's your name?" "Oh, Kunta Kinte." "Ah, fuck, Toby, stop it." And those kind of relationships require a lot of trust, and I'm not one who has a lot of trust for people. You know, in Cub Scouts, I couldn't even do the fall back and catch me thing, let alone the tie me up and spank me thing. Not that I did that in Boy Scouts, thank God. But that being said, I am single right now, but being single in Chicago has some advantages. You get to have one-night stands. Anyone else? One-night stands are kind of fun? Yeah? So, a few months ago, I went out with this girl. I met her at a bar. She's all about it, apparently. I'll get your number later. Met a girl at a bar. We were making out at the bar, and we start getting kind of hot and heavy. She invites me back to her place, and we're making out in the cab, and it's getting even more hot and heavy. And we get there, and she's kind of like saying to me, "Okay, you got to be a little quiet, because my roommates are asleep." And I go, "Okay, I got to use the bathroom quick, if that's okay." She goes, "Yeah, sure." So I go in the bathroom, and I'm all excited. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some pussy." And then I see next to the toilet is a wheelchair. And next to the wheelchair is a false leg from the knee down. And I'm confused by this. And I kind of lean out and say, "Hey, does one of your roommates have a false leg?" And as I start walking into her bedroom, she goes, "Well, yeah, me." And I kind of just freak out in my head. I'm like, "Oh my God, can I actually do this?" "Yeah, no, I just get through it, just get through it." And the whole time I'm just like, "Oh gosh, don't let it touch me. Don't let it fucking touch me." And then as soon as we were done, she told me she loved me. Oh. I'm Justin Blomquist, everybody. Have a great night. I gotta wait for the host to get up here. Come on, Natalie.
Thanks, Justin. That was really educational and a little racist. And you don't like disabled people. What did you say back when she said, "I love you"?
Yeah, what did you say back?
I slept over and fucked her again.
No. Nice.
I went crazy on her nose.